There was a time I said, imagine if you and money, like you were at a therapist, and I said this on stage just randomly once, so it just triggered saying you're at a therapist, your therapist is in the middle, money is on one couch and you're on the other. And your conversation is, I don't want to need you. I don't want to be obsessed with you. I don't want to be greedy by having you. I don't want to feel like I'm being a big shot by having you. But I want to live into my full potential. I want to be a better parent. I want to contribute more to this cause that I have. You know, I heard somebody say once, people who say money doesn't solve problems means they haven't given enough away, right? Or money's not happiness. It's like you haven't given enough away. So you have this. Could you imagine a therapist say, well, wait a minute, so you're saying you don't want you want to break up, you don't want to be connected, you don't want to have an association, but you want all the things that the money's byproducts bring.
Because what is it that people really want when they say they don't want the money, but they want
the byproduct, right? I mean, you asked me my money wounds. All I know is my wounds were probably a little different. I was driven to want to make more money, and I had one sole purpose, to take care of my mother. That was my whole sole purpose. My parents split when I was 3. My mother had made a string of bad marriages. My mother was married 5 times. She is the sweetest woman you'll ever meet in your life. Just made bad decision with men. And every time it was horrific. And every time she'd work 3 jobs, she'd cut hair, paint houses, clean houses, do whatever it took to she'd come home at 9 o'clock at night with her hands tired. My sister and I, when we were 8 and 12, were doing the laundry, making dinner, not for us. Like we couldn't wait to do it for her because she'd come home, and we lived in a trailer park for 3 years, and we got evicted from that trailer park. And she tried, I could get emotional. That's why I love interviewing with you. You make me, because I care about you so much. I want to go back to feelings. But I remember this poor woman. I remember she had a 1972, that's how old I am, Chevy Impala. And the back window got knocked out. And she couldn't replace it for like a year. You know, it's like you grew up in Ohio, grew up in upstate New York. Going to school, it was freezing, right? It was a piece of plastic that was flopping, right? But my whole point is, my whole emotion around money was, I need to make it to retire that woman. Like if I think back, my earliest thing, I didn't understand where money came from. I didn't understand how to make it. I didn't understand the value. I just knew I had to do something different. My father struggled financially. My mother was struggling financially. And I did become obsessed with generating more money, but there was a deeper purpose. I retired my mom when I was 24 years old.